going on, guys? Welcome back to Comic Island. My name is Joey, and San Diego Comic-Con 2017 just ended. Now, such as all of the cons in the past, we were flooded with so many awesome trailers and news announcements. Now, be warned, guys, I am discussing concepts and trailers that falls outside of the comic book world because, well, there is life outside of comic books. With that being said, I will have a link in the description below with all of the trailers that I will be discussing. So, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Alrighty, so let's talk about the first trailer that really pulled my attention, the Inhumans trailer. First time seeing this trailer, I watched it in my peripheral vision because, seriously, the Inhumans don't seem to interest me at all. But then Ramsey freaking Bolton came on screen. Ramsey Bolton played one of the most brilliant TV show villain that I've ever seen in a long while. Second only to King Jeffrey. So then the Comic-Con trailer came out and it was so good. One of the best things about being a comic book fan is that we get to see our favorite beloved comic book characters turn from ink and color to being portrayed by talented actors on the big screen and the small screen. We got Trigon, Karnak, Medusa, Black Bolt, and Crystal. But the issue is that I can't imagine them carrying the show. The main character will have to be the King, Black Bolt. But if you're like me, then the main character that you'll be rooting for will be Ramsey friggin' Bolton. Premiering on Sci-Fi sometime in 2018, Krypton promises to bring an origin story that I never knew I needed. The story is set 2 generations before the destruction of Superman's home planet of Krypton. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, then it was Kal-El's father who was ostracized from the scientific community by bringing forth the end of Krypton. But in this show, we will be following Kal-El's grandfather going through the motions of fighting to redeem his family's honor and saving the world. From the trailer alone, this show appears to be very high budgeted, polished, and it stars another Game of Thrones character, Sir Barristan Selmy. Ian McKinley? God, I hope I'm pronouncing these names right. Okay, I got a confession to make. I have stopped watching The Walking Dead ever since they killed off Herschel. The feels got to me. But then other things got in the way, so less time was allocated to The Walking Dead. But damn, I still want to know what's going on. Enter The Walking Dead Season 8 Comic-Con trailer. Love Carol. She has always been one of my favorites. Little Rick Grimes seems to have grown up a bit, and Negan. I love me some Thomas Wayne as a bad guy. Or is he the father of the Winchester brothers? I never got to see the evolution of Negan, but the spoilers make him appear to be the villain worth watching. And then the end scene shows us an aged Rick Grimes. In the comics, following the war between Negan and Rick's group, the story jumps 2 years. Best guess is that is what we are seeing, with Rick looking like he hasn't shaved in months. Game of Thrones is by far the most anticipated trailer I waited all year for, and it did deliver. You know why? Because winter is finally here. Every episode will be that much more expensive, more action-packed, more jaw-dropping events, and if we have learned anything from the previous seasons, more deaths of our favorite characters. Instead of having its usual amount of episodes per season, the current season will only be 7 episodes long, and the 8th and final season only having 6. The end is near, my friends. I won't know what to do after Game of Thrones concludes. Oh wait, there's so many more shows premiering. Marvel's Netflix has been preparing us for the Defenders, introducing the members one at a time, starting with Daredevil, then Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage, and then, well, that last guy that punches things. Now, all 4 of them will have to share the spotlight and learn how to work together to fight a new foe, starring beloved Hollywood actress Sigourney Weaver. Love me some Daredevil, Jones, and Cage, but man, I need to see more from Iron Fist. He is by far the weakest link.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
X-Men spin-off Gifted looks so good. The trailer was very well executed. The mutant hate factor sets the stage, but the soul of the show centers around a family who's out to protect their children who they just learned are mutants. What tugs more on the feels is that the dad captures and imprisons mutants for a living. But the kicker is that the family we follow has a last name Strucker. The last name is notorious to one of Hydra's leader, Baron von Strucker, so could this family be his descendants? We also get more fan favorites, Blink, Thunderbird, Eclipse, and the daughter of the master of magnetism himself. This is a show with huge potential. If they ever bring in X-Men A-class heroes and villains, I would die happy. This show caught me way off guard. I only watched it because people keep on talking about it, and then I could not stop watching it. Remember those times when there weren't any new uploads from me for weeks at a time? You can blame Stranger Things for it. I binge watched the hell out of this show, so it's no surprise when I say that I was super stoked for the trailer, and oh man did it deliver. The problem with child actors and actresses is that they grow up so fast, so the directors have to pump out these stories ASAP. That means great things for us fans. The last Demogorgon is gone, and this new monster looks to be even more intimidating than the last. Will is still connected to the Upside Down somehow, and we of course get the return of 11. Westworld is a show that you must watch more than once to fully understand, or you can do what I did and watch it till the end, discover the twist ending, and re-watch it from the beginning again. So if you have never seen the first season, you are doing yourself a disservice. Check out season 1 and thank your lucky stars as season 2 will start soon. The last season of The Flash ended with the Speed Force claiming Barry Allen. This teaser trailer appears to take place in episode 1, where the gang encounters a new foe they can't handle, so of course, Cisco develops a machine to bring back Barry Allen to Central City. Then we get a shot of who we believe to be the Flash running towards salvation, but it seems too predictable. What I would rather see is for Barry Allen to be MIA for a little bit longer, and this new Flash to be from a parallel Earth. Help the team or create more chaos? Well, let the writers decide. The 100 was a show I had to watch with my wife since I was making her watch too many of my superhero shows, but man did it surprise me. I've never been at the edge of my seat more than the show. Every season the hero group faces an impossible challenge and somehow they come out of it somewhat okay. Oh, and there are deaths. Much like Game of Thrones, they aren't afraid to kill off characters, but the main ones seem to be exempt from this rule. So yeah, there I said it. I am super excited for the next season of The 100. Alrighty, so that is it. There are so many other trailers that I didn't get a chance to discuss because, well, frankly, I wasn't as excited to see. Some of them being The Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Gotham, Supergirl, and Supernatural. But that's just my personal list of Comic-Con trailers. Now, I want to hear from you. What trailers were you more excited to see? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in another Comic Island video.